Good morning, everybody. Today is Friday, October 3rd, 2025, and we are going to be trading the Nasdaq Micro NQ Futures on the 800 tick chart using price action, key levels, and dynamic trend lines. Let's go ahead and mark some of our morning levels. Okay, so we made brand new all-time highs yesterday, then overnight around 6:09 this morning Eastern time we made brand new all-time highs. We've since gapped back down to the close of yesterday's markets and we have started to rally from there. We have 5 minutes till market opens. Go ahead and mark our levels. So our first trend line here. See if there's any news today. We do have news at 9:35 a.m. That's kind of a strange time where FOMC member Miran speaks. And then we have 9:45 final services PMI and 10 a.m. ISM services PMI, which is red. So we might have some volatility in the first 30 minutes of the market and a lot of indecision, because typically when big news events come out, price action is a little choppy. So we're going to navigate accordingly. Our trigger was, let's see, technically our trigger was here to the upside. Hit targets. Where is my runner? Up there, okay. All right, runner's been taken out. 3 minutes till market opens. Okay, we have about 2 minutes. This is our Next trigger up here. I don't typically like trading right before market opens because anything could happen. So I typically just avoid it. Make a new high. Okay, market just opened. Probably gonna retest VWAP, I would imagine, up here. Seeing that we're close. All right, there it is. The target was hit. Runner's been taken out. And now this is a trigger to go down, but we have all sorts of support underneath us, so we're going to pass. This is a bullish trigger down here, but we were in the middle of the bearish trade that hasn't stopped out yet. We haven't hit our target. We also have the EMA right there. Bullish trade worked. And the bearish trade stopped out. Okay, we're now above VWAP. Runner's all the way up there, just got taken out. This would be a trigger to go higher. Didn't trigger. Okay. Golden ruler moves up. This is our signal to go higher now. Stop, that's a stop. This was our signal to go higher, it just didn't work. Okay. Now this is signal to go lower, but we have support levels here. All right, we hit the target on the bearish side. Runner's been taken out. Okay, now we are going to go bearish. Okay, our target hit. We have a runner now. See if we can keep going down. All right, my runner's been taken out, and so is the market's runner. Okay, this is a signal to go up, but we have view up right there, so we can't take it. And our golden ruler is up here. This triggered bearish as well, but we can't take a trade that stopped out the prior trade, and we have this upward trend line in the way. Let me readjust it. There we go. And now we have another bullish trigger. It's, again, very choppy. Can't take it. Okay, this just triggered bearish, but we are in the middle of this bullish trade. That stopped out by 2 ticks. So as I predicted, the price action is going to be a little choppy because we have news at 9:45 and news at 10. Okay, the bullish trade's over. Still in this bearish trade at almost hit target down here. We did make a new low, so technically our golden ruler did move down to here. All right, again, very choppy. Just gonna stay out of it right now. This didn't work. This was the next. This is the next bullish signal here. Golden ruler is now below us. Delete these lines, they're no longer valid. If we do get a push lower, this will be a lower high. I will have to draw a trend line. But that's not what's happening. If we make a new high, we will be moving the golden ruler to here at 149.50. What I am seeing right now, though, is a little bit of this. All right, so we did make a new high. Yes, pull back new high. So here's where the golden ruler is. We hit target, runners right here. Let's go ahead and delete some lines. This becomes a macro line, and this becomes a micro line. Runner just got taken out. This is a bearish trigger, but we can't take it. Golden ruler and VWAP. Golden ruler moves to the top. I don't know what that was. Don't know what this price action was, but here we are. I believe the runner has been taken out. This is a bearish trigger. I don't know if we have room for it before my macro trend line though. From back here. From way back here. This is from yesterday. So I'm just gonna pass on this one. And good thing I did. It was a stop loss. Okay, this is also a bullish trigger now, but it's the trade that stopped us out, and we have an EMA in the way, so we can't take this one either. So we just have to be patient. Sit on our hands. And now you're getting another bearish trigger here, but again, couldn't take it. Golden ruler moves down. This is a bullish trigger, but you're in the middle of a bearish trade, and you have EMAs and golden ruler above your head. Okay, so the bearish trade stopped out as we predicted. All right, golden ruler moves to the bottom. This is the bullish trigger was down here, so we're about to hit target. All right, there's the target. Keeping track of the runner now. All right, I'm resetting my historical data just in case. Okay. All right, runner still running. Okay, we're testing the golden ruler. This will be a bearish trigger if it comes down, but we have the EMA and we're technically still in this bullish trade. We'll mark it, but we won't take it. All right, this is a stop loss. This is going to be a bullish trigger here, but it is the trade that stopped out this trade. I do like this candle though, strong bullish candle above VWAP. I don't know if I'm gonna take it though. My rules say don't take the candle that stops you out. Going crazy. It didn't work. So following our rules there helped to prevent this stop loss. Although if you were trading the 50% pullback, I think you might have been able to make something off of that. I could be wrong. This is a bearish trigger, but we can't take it. And there's a stop loss for the bearish trigger. So which means we can't take this bullish trigger either. We are in Chop City right now. Actually, technically speaking, the trigger would have been down here, which worked. With the runner right here. So the runner is still running on this one. All right, the runner is out. This is a bearish trigger, but we can't take it. VWAP and the trend line below us. And now this is a bullish trigger, but again, we can't take it because of the bearish trigger. We also have 150 above our heads. 150 is all the way down here. I don't know why I had the candle up there, the red line all the way up there. All right, so this one hit target. And now we have this bearish signal because it's a rejection off of standard deviation. It did work, but we wouldn't have taken it anyway. We were in the middle of that bullish trade. We have a runner now. That's at break even. We're bouncing off the EMA. We move up the golden ruler. We make this into a macro trend line. And a micro trend line is like that. Okay, the runner's still running. Golden ruler moves to the top. All right, we have news in about 6 minutes. That is red. So we're gonna play it cautiously here. We're still in the middle of this trade that's still running. Okay, that's my 9:55 alarm. The runner has been taken out. This will be a bullish signal, but we have the EMA above us and VWAP, so we're going to pass. It didn't trigger. And now this is a bearish trigger, but we have standard deviation and the macro trend line below us. We'll go ahead and mark it. Now this is a bullish trigger inside of a bearish trade. Okay, the bullish trigger stopped out. You're still in the bearish trade. Bearish trade hit targets. Runner is right there. We have now gone to the 1600 close. Golden ruler moves down. We have news in about 3 minutes. This is a bullish trigger up. But yeah, I think the runner was taken out right there. Still can't take it because it was the candle that took out the runner. We got this going on though. So this bullish trade could very well still work even though it tested the stop loss. But I'm not getting into it, so. This is a bearish signal. Golden ruler moves down. We have news in about 2 minutes, so anything can happen with a red folder. We just hit target. Okay, the runner's out. This is also technically a trigger up because we retested the 100 level. It did hit target. Okay. And now we are in a wedge. Okay, and use in about 10 seconds. All right, there's 10 o'clock. There's a trigger lower. Runner was stopped out. Golden ruler moves down. This is a bearish potential here. Okay. All right, we just hit our target. I have a runner that's locked in at 5 points. Okay. All right, my runner's out. Good trade. Good trade. Runner was taken out. Went down, went up. So I'm waiting for a new potential entry here. In the meantime, I can move my golden ruler.
This morning, yes. From today now.
This is a bullish signal here, but we can't take it because we have the standard deviation levels in the way. Also, I believe golden ruler was here, so now it's at the bottom. And now this is also a bearish signal here. So we have two trades working. Can't take either of them. The bearish trade worked, and the bullish trade stopped out. Bro, if we didn't have that upward trigger here, this was an A+ setup to the downside. Rejection off standard deviation, rejection off the EMA, also closed below this trend line. This was, and an inverted hammer. This was the perfect A+ setup right here. This 1002 candle. It's like, okay, doesn't get any prettier than that, but
I actually took it, to be honest.
hey, I'm glad you did. I'm just trying to 100% like follow every single rule, you know? Just easier said than done. All right, this is a bullish trigger here, but we can't take it. We do have a higher low macro line. We did make a new high, right? Yeah, so then our golden ruler moves up. This is a bearish trigger here.
We just hit an overnight low, so I'm suspecting we're going to
Oh, I forgot to mark my overnight low. There it is. Let me... Yeah. Thanks for reminding me. Yeah, we're in that weird zone. It's a battle zone. Probably because we are at the overnight low, like you said. All right, the bearish trade worked. You're still in the bullish trade. And the bearish trade runner also stopped out, so. And the golden ruler also moves up. Right now we have a double bottom line for the upward trend. Okay, retested golden ruler. This could be a potential bearish signal, but we still have the bullish trade, which looks like it just stopped out by a tick here, but now it definitely stopped out. All right, so the bearish trade worked. Trying to see where the runner is at. The runner is at break even still, I think. No, not anymore. Runner's right here. All right, runner keeps moving down. Adjust the micro trend line. Runner move down again. All right, looks like we're making our way down. All right, runner's out. Bullish trigger. I've been experimenting with something recently this week, bro. Every time I've noticed that the candle takes out the runner and it triggers, it hasn't worked. This is the exception here, but like I've stopped taking, even though this was, you know, great signal to go up, there was nothing in the way really. I've just stopped taking the runners out here. I have just stopped taking those. This is a signal to go up here though. This candle, if we can get a close above standard deviation. It didn't close above it for me. So this is going to be my signal candle now. Not anymore. This is looking like a bearish signal. Yeah, it's signaled bearish, but I have the EMA right there. Okay. Target is hit. Runners at break even. Runner's been taken out. We have a higher low. Just get the runner out of the way. This is technically a signal to go higher right here because it closed right above the EMA. I just can't take it though because of this trend line and the 21 and the standard deviation level. All right, target's been hit. Runner has been taken out. Now we have to wait until we get into a level. Retesting potentially the golden ruler at the top. Okay. I do like this pullback. I won't take it bearish here, just triggered bearish. It's also triggered bullish here. Okay, runner moves up. Kind of stuck in this trading range up here. We keep getting kind of rejected around 89.50 level where the golden ruler is. All right, the golden ruler moves down, the runner moves up. This is a bearish signal here, but we had the runner still running. Runner just got taken out. All right, there it is. So this is this trade that stopped out this trade. I can't take this bullish if it triggers. All right, now we have a clean slate. We don't have any trades. Except, actually no, this one triggered bearish. Should have taken this one. I missed it. I missed this bearish one right there. Rejection off 100. Actually, I probably couldn't have taken it either. It closed right above the standard deviation. So I'm okay with missing out on that one. The runner is been taken out. If this triggers higher, it's a bullish trigger, but we can't take it because of all that overhead resistance. Our golden ruler did move up with this pullback, brand new high. Golden ruler is holding. This is a bearish signal south if we get it. It's like, come on, you're almost there. Okay, added at 50%, took some off. This trade is done for me. All right, so the runner's definitely been taken out at this point. Let's look for potentially new entry. We have an upward trend line here. Zoom out. I don't know if I could take this bearish without the standard deviation level getting in the way. Golden ruler is right here, which means that this is going to be a potential bullish signal, but we have golden ruler above our heads. All right. This technically signaled bearish here. Couldn't take it because of the trend line. It did stop out. We're in no man's land right now. All right, we got another bearish signal here. Again, we can't take it because of the trend line. And now we have a new downward trend line. We also have a new upward trend line. We're still in this bearish trade. We made a new low, so our golden ruler moves down. We just hit targets. So the runner is right here. Now we move the runner down. Runner has been taken out. This would be a bullish signal, but we have golden ruler overhead and we have the EMA. Let's get the runner out of the way. All right, so this triggered. Let's just keep track of it. All right, this is a stop. Which, by the way, this is also a bearish trigger here. Retest of the EMA. So we got, it's barely a stop though on the bullish trade, so we're gonna still keep track of it. We're still gonna keep track of the bearish trade. We're in 2 trades. Well, we're not in 2 trades. The market is in 2 trades currently.
Something interesting I noticed, Sam.
Yeah, what?
The SPX still has the in-day close that we're trying to fill for its gap. And it is down there at 6,717. So you have about 15 to 18 points that we're trying to go bearish to fill the market's gap.
Oh, for the SPX?
Yeah, so just the FYI for that.
Didn't we fill the gap already up here at 110? I could be wrong. Yeah, I'll look into that. Thanks for the heads up.
You're welcome.
I don't have my toss open, so.
Roger that. It's the same for the ES as well. I want to give you the actual markets doing so.
We did move the golden rulers down, so we got this new micro trend line. So we did get this bullish trigger here because of the break of this trend line, and we're almost at target. Our golden ruler now moves to the bottom. Again, we wouldn't have been able to take this bullish trade, right? Just marking it. A lot of these trades we've had to pass on. This becomes a macro trend line now. Okay, we finally hit target. I'm going to go ahead and move my runner to here. I'm going to delete this macro line, micro line, move up my runner. Wow, lots of buying now. I wonder if there was news that came out or something, guys. It's pretty aggressive buying. All right, we're back above 100. Runner is out. Definitely getting some profit taking here. This is a trigger, but we have the standard deviation in the way and the EMA in the way. This is a macro trend line. I actually have to move the golden ruler up, and this is our micro trend line. We can draw now a new micro downward trend line. We just hit target on the bearish move. Okay. All right, the runner is out. We do have a higher low. All right. The problem is if it triggers in either direction, we can't take it up or down. All right, so it triggered down. Okay. Can't take it. And now it triggered up. We can't take that either. Oh, yours triggered up first. Interesting. Let me refresh my candles. Reload my history data. Historical data, rather. Was that because your trend line is a little bit different than mine? Your downward trend line? Okay. It still looks the same for me. Definitely a battle zone area for some reason. I don't know why price is stuck here. Maybe because of this area back here. You could see it if I drew a rectangle. Where's my rectangle tool? This zone. We're in this zone right now. We're stuck in this zone. All right, it looks like we're trying to hit the bullish target. We just did. Okay. Runner is at break even. All right, runner moves up. Yeah, sometimes you just gotta go back in time. Like, why are we stuck? You know, when you zoom in on these charts, you forget all the history that happened prior, right? All right, we might get a potential lower high scenario here, which would have us draw a new trend line. So we're going to be drawing two trend lines, the macro and the micro. And the runner just got taken out. Also, I believe this is considered a trigger because of the break of the trend line, but we couldn't have taken it. Okay, so there's the target. Runner now is at break even. Runner moves down. Okay. We can delete this line now. It's no longer valid. Runner's been taken out. All right. If we can get a bearish signal here, I think we can take it as long as it doesn't get in the way of the golden ruler. I've also noticed if the measured move is exact to the golden ruler, it typically doesn't work. So this did trigger bullish here, unfortunately. We can't take that either. Again, we're in a zone, you know. New macro uptrend. Yes, you are correct. New macro uptrend. Thanks for the reminder. Another reason why we wouldn't have been able to take this trade. Bearish, that is. If it triggered bearish. Amazing. A lot of our marginal setups have worked quite a bit, but there's a few that didn't, so I'm gonna still stick with just the A+ setups though. Try not to have FOMO, you know? Which is easier said than done. Our runner's at break even right now. We did get a bearish trigger right here. Runner's been taken out. Again, can't take this bearish. We do have a new micro trend line. We now have a new bullish trigger, which we also can't take. We have a new macro trend line this way. And we have a new micro trend line this way. So lots of updates. Can go ahead and delete this line. Oh, oh, one thing I forgot to see here. This is technically a bearish signal, even though it doesn't look like it, and it's going to get stopped out. But rejection off of 100, right? We have the golden ruler moving up now quite a bit. We forgot to move it here, and now we move it up to here. We hit target and the runner is running. I think it's good we're going higher. Even lower doesn't matter. We just needed to get out of that zone down there. Okay, we move our runner now. Okay, the runner is out. So we are in no man's land. Okay. We have a new downward trend. This is going to be our signal to go north. Okay. I might get stopped out here. Yeah, stop loss. That stinks. This was a legit trade. That just didn't work. Now you have this bearish. All right, our runner moves up. This is a bullish signal here. We can't take it. We did hit target, and the runner did get taken out. This was the bearish signal here, which hit target. Couldn't have taken it anyway. Let's draw a new upward trend line. This was a bullish trigger here, which we couldn't have taken. Target hits. Runner is at break even. We just took out the runner. All right, we are in no man's land. This is a bearish trigger, fail off of VWAP, but we have a trend lines in the way. technically speaking, this isn't the trend line. This is the trend line. We do have a lower high. We did hit target, and runner is at right there. Let's delete these lines. These lines are no longer relevant. This did trigger up, but we're still in the bearish trade. The runner hasn't been taken out, and we have the trend line. Okay. Our runner's still at the same spots. Okay, runner moves down. Golden ruler moves to the top, semi-top. We are still going down. We are right on the 21 EMA. We're above the 21 EMA on do we have enough room to take this? No, because of that trend line. Stinks. Well, we're definitely fighting here. All right, there's a stop loss. Following my rules. I don't have any. I have this micro trend line here. I'll be able to draw this micro trend line after this candle. I don't know if I'll be able to take this bearish or not, to be honest. I don't know if this is a legitimate macro trend line or not that I just drew here.
You could be wrong on this, but I have a macro.
Yeah.
From way back, and the one that triggered the trade that we're still in, that I'm still in, is off of the 1042 candle.
1042 candle.
And it just now hit target. Yes, sir.
Oh, did this trigger for you? This didn't trigger for me.
Yes, sir. And it was off of a large macro trend line. Because the upward trend line just kept on going up and up and up and up, and it finally crossed over. It didn't trigger as far as it's going down, but that one there just kind of held up. So anyway, I based it off of that candle there. So the official trigger, it never actually triggered lower off of my tick chart. But I was kind of following that candle.
Got it. That makes sense.
That was the one that actually just now hit. So
that makes sense. Our golden ruler moves down. This was another trigger. Runner just got taken out. This will be a bullish trigger here because it's a test of 100, but we have resistance overhead, so it sucks that a lot of these triggers that are happening like,
this has been tough.
Yeah, this has been a really tough trading session. I mean, you can see this rejection here. Like, this is a beautiful bullish candle, but we have the EMA, we have trend line. You just can't take it. And there's a stop loss. I mean, this is why we have our rules, I suppose. And now this is a bearish signal, but it's the trade that stopped us out. We have the standard deviation level down here, so 2 reasons why we can't take it. Golden ruler does move down. Just very, very choppy. It's really annoying. It's been like this the last few days.
Well, thank God for the rule sets and for the good trading instincts that try to protect us.
Yeah, for sure, yeah. I mean, honestly, I think there's peace in just following your rules and sitting on your hands. I mean, it's fine if those mediocre setups do end up working. It could be a little frustrating, like, man, I should have taken this one, but you gotta drop that voice, you know? You just gotta get rid of that voice. Because this is very sloppy. I mean, granted, we are in a bearish trend, clearly, right? Clearly in a bearish trend now. But, I don't know, I just feel like 100 is also tricky. People are going to try to defend 100. I could be wrong.
Yeah, this is tough.
And there it is, the bearish trade stopped out. You're now tracking the bullish one. Golden ruler is going to move down if we have a candle close above here.
Just trying to mark out the trades.
Yeah, just mark out the trades and take the ones that follow all your rules. Easier said than done.
Exactly. I think this is a bullish trade, right?
It already triggered down here though, because it was a break of 100.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
And it was a break of this trend line too. You had 2 breaks. Because the golden ruler was down here at that point, right? And then you had this micro trend line.
Very, very good call. Right trend, right I mean, it closed above the EMA though until just.
Yeah, I mean it triggered, but we couldn't take it, so.
There's just there's so many things. There's so many things. Crazy. Really good lessons. I'll tell you. Really
Yeah, for sure. I mean, if you can learn to trade in this environment, you can trade in any environment. All right, the goal, it hit target, and the golden ruler moves up, and your runner moves up. So let's do that real quick.
Okay. Good call.
All right, the runner is out. So now we have a new micro trend line. This is potentially forming our signal candle. If it's not too big, we can take it as long as it, before VWAP. But it doesn't look like it wants to go up. Looks like it's rejecting off this bigger trend. I could be wrong, but that's what I'm seeing. Yeah, rejection. All right, at this point, this candle's just too big for us to take going into VWAP. We do move our golden ruler again. All right, let's delete these lines. This is technically a bearish signal because it's the break of the trend, but we're in the middle of the bullish trade. By following all the rules, though, you do end up taking really good setups. Like the trades you do end up taking are pretty good, And they do work way more often than not, right? All right, so this bullish trade also stopped out. That's why we didn't take it, because of the VWAP level. This is a bearish signal here, but it was the trade that stopped us out. We have golden ruler here. And you could see like every single signal we've been getting has been rejecting. So we're just going to be very, very patient and wait for clear direction. All right, and now we have another bullish trigger up here. All right, let's delete some lines, clear this up. We do have this macro trend here. And then we do have a new micro trend like this. Yes, waiting pays money. Patience pays. We should make t-shirts that say that, right? Patience pays. Easier said than done though, right? Patience. Yeah. FOMO, yeah. Well, I will say these candles don't exactly give me FOMO right now. They're just really ugly candles. These candles are not pretty. Yeah, you're right. The NQ VWAP is slightly lower than the MNQ VWAP by like almost 2 points, I think, right? And if you look on the 5 minute on the NQ, we're sandwiched in between the VWAP and the 21 and the 8 EMA. So it makes it for a very, very tricky, tricky scenario. We did stop out of the bullish trade. All right, this is going to be a lower high here. And then we have a new micro trend line this way. All right, this is too big of a candle, unfortunately. This candle is way below 100, right? But that was our signal to go down. Our golden ruler moves up. There's that stop. All right, let's delete these lines. Can we take this one? No. It's off by $1, or a point rather. And now you're getting a bullish signal too. Again, very, very, very choppy. And the rules are protecting us right now. I mean, you see all these trades that look really like this inverted hammer looked really strong and then met with immediate buying. This inverted hammer looked really strong, then met with buying. I I can't stress enough how the rules are protecting us right now. Now you have this other inverted hammer here in the middle of this bullish trigger as well. All right, so the bearish trade ended up working. So our runner is at break even. Yeah, third entry. It took it took 3 to finally make up your mind which direction we were gonna go. Runner still running. I'm drawing this other macro up here as well. And now we're just stuck at yesterday's close. Okay, runner still running. I imagine we get some sort of a bounce at 100. Okay, there's runner's been taken out now. Golden ruler technically moved down to here, which means this was a legit trigger up, but we would have run into that macro line, 2 macro lines here. Yeah, this price action is really sloppy. All right, we're almost at target here. That's a good question. Does it roll over at the VWAP, or do we break out and continue going higher to retest the all-time high? That is a very good question. This is a bearish signal here. Which we can't take because we're still in that bullish trade. Does hit target. So we do have a new macro up here. It's almost a flat line. This is at 2275, 2250. Okay, yes, pulling back to retest the overnight high. Interesting. All right, the bullish trade has stopped out, so the bearish trade is still running. We are retesting 100. This is a bullish signal here, but we're still in that bearish runner. All right, so the bullish trade worked. The runner has been taken out for the bearish trade. Now we have a runner for the bullish trade. Golden ruler did hold. Should probably redraw my micro trend line, which is right here. You took the bounce off 100? All right, runner still running. Okay, the runner has been taken out. Now we are in no man's land. This is another trigger higher here. Okay, we're right at VWAP. Good trade, good trade. I'm glad you were able to take that. My runner's still at break even on this. All right, runner moves up. Finally breaking through VWAP here. Maybe. Did get a close below it. Okay, runner's still running. Think we're finally going to start seeing a breakout to the upside now. Yeah, buyers are stepping in. We broke through this high as well. Okay. Runner's still running. All right, so runner's still running. Okay, runner's finally taken out. Okay. Retesting VWAP and the EMA here. This is a bullish trigger here, but I have the gosh, this stinks. I actually could have taken this. It did hit target. It was only 4.25 points, very small. It wasn't that big. But yeah, I could have taken this one. What I would like to see is take out the runner and then go up and break the trend line, that we can get a continuation move to the upside. Yeah, take the runner out. Okay, good. And now get a bullish candle to the upside. We could also get a bearish candle that we can take as well. But I am seeing the 5-minute EMAs around 118 and 114, so I don't know if I could really do that. All right, I need this candle. I needed this candle to really close above the trend line here, and it didn't do it, so all right, so this did trigger to the upside, but we have that trend line in the way. Yeah, I don't like it either. I'm not taking it. I say that as it breaks out. Oh, man. Lusai. Golden ruler moves up. Yeah, this runner has got the runner moving now. Yeah, trading can be comical, huh? All right, runners out, which is good. We can draw this trend line here. We can take a continuation to the upside and retest 150 if we get a bullish signal here, which I don't know if that is a bullish signal. It is. It is a bullish signal. It's not a very big candle though. Um, 136, 130. Okay. See if we can come back up. I did add it to 50% pullback. Okay, there we go. We got the 150 pullback. Now can we keep going higher and actually hit target here? Okay, my runner was taken out. We're still technically in this trade. I don't know if I want to get back in or not. I don't know why it's hesitating right here, to be honest with you. There's nothing in the way. But we'll jump back in. Still use the same stop loss. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa. That stop loss was dirty. That put me red on everything. Oh my God. Okay, what in the world just happened? I am very upset right now. Like, very upset. It's like, seriously, what was this? What was this candle? All right, well, we Keep trading, keep following our rules. That just really sucked because you don't anticipate a loss like that. Okay, this is a bearish signal here. We can't take it because it's a trade that stopped out this candle to the upside, and we have VWAP down below. Royal flush, yeah, that's funny. Golden ruler held surprisingly through all of that. Did your golden ruler hold too? Okay, cool. Just gonna brush it off. It's part of trading. Expect the unexpected sometimes. This is good training. Good training. We're in the middle of two trades now. We have that bearish trade and we have this bullish trade right here. Yeah, this price action is pretty crappy right now. Okay, bullish trade didn't work. We're still in the bearish trade. Mark some levels here. Yeah, we do need to retest VWAP, probably. It's making its way down. This trend line's been holding. This macro trend line. We did retest VWAP, like you said. But you know what? We're happy, we're healthy, it's Friday. We're able to make money clicking buttons on a computer. I say we have it pretty good. Right? Perspective, right? Okay. Okay. This trend line is definitely holding up there, which is good. We have a good trend line. Retesting VWAP again. Still in that bearish trade that hasn't stopped out. Okay. We're almost at target here. We're retesting the golden ruler. Yeah, it could go either way. We can delete this line. All right, right at the target almost. Tick away. There it is. Runner moves down. All right, golden ruler moves up. This becomes the macro trend line. Yeah, you're gonna start seeing a flush here. Yep, there it is. Yep, lots of selling. Probably should have taken this candle. Hindsight, though. All right, the runner's about to be taken out. There it is. We have a higher low. At least the market's starting to move a little bit. This might be a signal to go higher, but we have resistance overhead, so I'm gonna have to skip on this trade. All right, it wasn't. It closed below it. Okay. Now the question is, do we have room to take this bearish trade? And the answer is yes. Maybe. Hold on. Barely. We do have room, but it's very tight. I don't know if it'll trigger. Yeah, it stopped out before it triggered. All right. This would be a bearish trigger here. We have that macro trend line in the way, though. If you draw an upward macro trend line on the 5-minute, that's exactly what we just ran into right now. Bouncing off of on the 5-minute. So this triggered higher, but we can't take it. Yeah, very choppy price action right now. We're getting this bearish trigger as well. All right, bullish trade worked. Bearish trade did not. We have a runner at break even. Runner moves up. Okay. Runner's been taken out. This is the bearish trigger. We have the EMA and the upward trend line in the way. But it did hit target. Runners at break even. If we can get a nice bullish candle that can cross above this VWAP, we can continue taking it, but it doesn't look like we're getting that right now. This was the bullish trigger down here, which takes out the runner. New micro trend line. All right, target has been hit. Keep track of the runner. Be really interesting to see what it does when we hit this downward trend line here. Okay, moving up. Did the 48 candle go above the 21 EMA? The 1148 candle? Because the EMA is the first line. Yeah, no problem. I figured the one above VWAP would also work. And it did. My runner is actually still running. Okay, runner still moving up. Yeah, for sure. Very nice to help each other out. Two eyes are better than one. Okay, the runner's still running. Breaking through golden ruler. Golden ruler moves down. Runner keeps going up. Okay, runner keeps going up. Retesting 150 now. Buyers are getting some momentum. All right, there is the stop out of the runner. This did trigger lower, but we don't have room to take it. I'm trying to see if there's anything else on our way to the top. No. We do have a new micro trend line. Get the runner out of the way. Okay, we just hit that bearish target. Runner's at break even. Good call on that one. Yes, we'll draw that line. Runner just got taken out. Okay. All right, it's 11:59 a.m. It's almost lunchtime. I'm gonna go ahead and cut off the stream. We had a pretty decent trading session for the most part. Our win rate was around 65%, but we did have that one trade that slipped where my risk was only like maybe 4 to 5 points, and it ended up being, I ended up getting stopped out somewhere down here. So that really hurt. Put me in the red. Not too far in the red, just about negative $170 or so per account. So I'll take that as a win. I think we traded well in this choppy environment, and we'll see you guys again on Monday, October the 6th. Hope you guys have a great Friday and a great weekend, and we'll talk to you then.
Recording stopped.